Big victory for computer and software companies. Congress is getting ready to give high-tech firms a new pool of skilled workers. Later this year, lawmakers are expected to approve a bill to expand a special work visa program that allows technology companies to hire foreign workers. The companies say the legislation will help ease a growing shortage of high-tech workers in this country, but critics say it will just take good jobs away from Americans. Peter Barnes is in our Washington bureau with more on this story. Peter?
Hi, Bill. Well, high-tech executives say that the shortage of skilled workers is getting so bad that unless they get some help from Washington, they may have to start moving some operations overseas where the workers are.
3 weeks ago, high-tech leaders begged Congress to expand a special visa program to allow them to hire desperately needed foreign engineering, computer, and software workers.
There is a shortage, and I think it's to the advantage of any country to have very talented people come in and fill these jobs.
The executives have lobbied hard to change the H-1B visa program for hiring high-skilled foreign employees. Right now, the program grants only 65,000 visas each year, which the companies say is not enough, given projections for 1 million new workers the industry will need by the year 2005. The lobbying has apparently paid off. 2 bills, one Republican and one Democrat, would create 25,000 new visas annually almost immediately. The only difference in the bills is that the Republican version would make the slots permanent. The Democratic bill introduced today would make them temporary, phasing them out by the year 2002.
The problem is obvious. A permanent increase would permanently deny these good jobs to American workers, and that's not acceptable.
Critics say high-tech companies are overstating the shortage and are just trying to avoid training and paying high wages to American workers.
They get the foreign worker in, and because the alien wants a foot in the door and wants to bring a bunch of relatives, they're willing to work all day for a bucket of fish heads.
Part of the problem for immigration critics like Dan Stein is this new GAO report, General Accounting Office report, which raises questions on whether or not there actually are shortages of these high-tech workers. But regardless of that, the next big question is where does the administration stand on all of this? No official comment on these bills yet, but in recent testimony on Capitol Hill, a top official of the Labor Department suggested that the White House could support the Democratic version of this proposal, which would phase out these extra 25,000 visas over the next few years. The official saying, quote, increased immigration should be the last, not the first, public policy response to skills shortages. The Democratic bill would do something the administration favors, which is putting more money into job training here in the United States, $100 million as part of expanding these visas. Now, the Senate Judiciary Committee finally will hold a hearing on this issue next week. Bill, back to you.
Okay, Peter, thanks. Peter Barnes in Washington with that story.